Hi, I'm Eileen Truitt. I'm the lead teacher for the Japan trip in June 2021. I'm starting to think about my group travels again. Maybe it's my sitting at home wishing I was traveling somewhere. I know these times are still kind of crazy and there's still many concerns over travel and safety with it with the current coronavirus situation. My trip is scheduled for June 2021 and I'm wanting to get as many people excited as I can about the trip. My trips are open to students grades 6 through 12 from Twin Falls, SMS, Chief Caneham, and Mount Si High School, as well as parents and guardians. I'm co-leading this trip with Miss Heather Holmes from Twin Falls and Miss Laura Foster from SMS. Our trip is a custom trip that Heather and myself, we put it together after coming back from Japan last year. We're going to visit places like Osaka, Hiroshima, Kyoto, Takayama, Nagoya, and Tokyo, and quite a lot of other places. Throughout the slides, I am going to talk to you more about the places we're going to go. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm back. Yes, I'm Eileen Truitt. I am the trip leader for the trip to Japan. I've been teaching for about 20 years. I'm the technology teacher at Twin Falls Middle School. I've been there since February 2016. My first trip abroad was with a group of students in 2007. I went to Kaneyama, Japan, and this will be my sixth trip overseas with students. I am excited to say that Heather Holmes will be joining us on this tour this summer. She traveled June 2019 with our group to Japan, and she also helped me design the tour that we are doing this summer. She is an 8th grade science teacher at Twin Falls Middle School. She spent a year traveling around the world as a nanny and teaching the kids in her family. She's going to be an awesome asset to our group. I am so excited. I can say Laura Foster is also joining us on the tour this summer. She teaches language arts at Snoqualmie Middle School, and the year prior to that, she was at Twin Falls Middle School. This will be her first year traveling with us as we travel abroad. My international travel experience. 2007, I went to Japan, to Kaneyama, Japan, with my son. Our middle school up in Ketchikan, Alaska, we have an exchange program, and I traveled with that. And then once again in 2013, I traveled with our youngest daughter to Japan. Other travels with groups of kids was in 2017. Once I moved down here, I traveled to Japan. And 2018, I went back to Japan with another group. In 2019, another group. I have also traveled to Ireland, just on a trip where I took my mom there for a week. And I went to Paris, France for a training once I started working with EF for my tours. My upcoming tours are Japan in June of 2021, and then England, France, and Amsterdam in July of 2021. This now brings us to when and where we will be traveling. June 29th to July 12th, 2021, we will be traveling to Japan. Some of the cities we will be visiting are Osaka, Okayama, Hiroshima, Miyajima Island, Kyoto, Shirakawa-go, Takayama, Nagoya, Hakone, and Tokyo. I will go over a little more of the itinerary later on in my presentation. Why EF? EF is the world leader in international travel. The company has 55 plus years of experience. They're accredited just like our schools. They have 600 schools and offices in 53 countries. I chose EF on hearing positive comments about the company from coworkers. I had traveled with another company that provided a great tour, but I felt very rushed and wanted more hands-on time for students to explore. When I contacted EF to set up my first tour, they were very helpful, and once I had my first 6 travelers signed up, they sent me to a training so I could see it from a traveler's point of view and learn more about the company. Summer 2021 will be my 3rd and 4th trips with EF. Round-the-clock safety with EF. Safety is really high on the list of importance with EF. They provide a 24/7 bilingual tour director. They're experienced, knowledgeable, and trained to handle every detail on our tour. The guide I've had the last 2 years has been awesome. He's been really good, worked really hard. He works with the company, he works with us, he works with the places we go. Perfect. Real-time safety, emergency response, contact available as needed. And they also have a 24 on-call service. They have somebody assist you in the country you're traveling to and the North American headquarters. They offer a peace of mind policy. In case of the unexpected, and our group is no longer comfortable traveling to our destination, EF will provide 3 options, which is now included on all tours. We can change the travel dates but keep the tour. We can keep the dates but modify or change the tour. We can postpone the tour and receive transferable vouchers for travel, excluding the non-refundables. COVID-19. I know, you were waiting for me to bring this up somewhere in this. EF sent out this statement that in light of unprecedented times, EF has enhanced their policies and offered additional flexibility and options to groups affected. For example, the spring travelers automatically received an electronic future travel voucher for the full amount they had paid. The voucher is valid for 2 years and can be used across EF products. The voucher is transferable to anyone else in the traveler's family or school community. Why group travel? Travelers have the chance to meet students from around the country. This tour is a custom tour. At this moment in time, my goal is to fill the tour with people from our area. If that doesn't happen, we will end up with people from other places because I will ask my consultant if she can open it up to somebody. The travel group keeps the tour affordable, allowing more students to see the world. My goal is to have a group of minimum of 35 for this tour. The max is 45. If we go less than 35 and it doesn't get filled, our prices will go up. So that's that's a big goal for me to do this since we did customize this tour. I think the itinerary is one of my favorite things to talk about. We will be flying into Osaka. We will visit the Osaka Castle. We'll go to Dotonbori Street and we'll get to visit little shops and things like that. Try foods. I recommend the takoyaki, which is octopus balls. Really good. Then we will be going down to Okayama and visit the Okayama Castle and a little park that's right next to that. I just forgot the name of the park. We will go to Hiroshima, where we'll visit the Peace Park and the museum. We'll go to the Hiroshima Castle. We're going to have an okonomiyaki dinner, which is Japanese pancake, and it's oishi. Very good. Miwajima Island for a day. We'll take the ferry boat out there. We will be greeted by these adorably cute, annoying little deer when we get there. And while we're there, we'll visit the shrine. We'll see the big torii gate. We'll go to up Mount Mizun. We'll just have a full day on this island. We will be taking the bullet train from Hiroshima to Kyoto. In Kyoto, we're going to be participating in a samurai experience. We're going to walk through a bamboo forest. We're going to hike up to a monkey park. We're going to visit Kinkakujui, the Golden Pavilion. From Kyoto, we're going to travel to Shirakawa-go and Takayama up in the Japanese Alps in the Gifu Prefecture. We'll participate in a morning market in Takayama, a Zen experience, just enjoying a couple days up in the mountains away from everything. I love it. Then we're going to go down to Nagoya. In Nagoya, we're going to visit the Nagoya Castle, the Nagoya TV Tower. We're going to take in a Japanese baseball game. And I've heard they are so much fun. They're so different than the American games. I'm so excited. Then we're going up to Hakone. We're going to go on a short little boat tour on Lake Ashi. And they'll take the cable tram up to Mount Kamagati. And then on our way to Tokyo from there, we'll stop. We'll see the great Buddha of, I just blanked what the name of the city is. Anyway, that great Buddha there. It's a picture on the slide. In Tokyo, we will visit the Mori Digital Art Museum. Went there last year. It was phenomenal. Everything is very interactive. It's a great time. We're going to have a traditional tea ceremony. We're going to visit the Tsukiji Fish Market. And we're end our trip with the majority of the day out at Disney Sea. It's going to be an awesome trip. I'm hoping you join us. Some pictures from places we will be visiting on our tour. Top left is Kinkakujui. It's the Golden Pavilion. And yes, this building is covered in gold leaf. And that's why it's gold in color. The middle one is the tea ceremony. We will learn the proper way to drink tea, how it's the steps, the procedures in doing a tea ceremony. Top right is Shirakawa-go. It's the little village up in the mountains we're going to. The roofs of these houses are made with grass, straw, thatched roofs. They're really awesome. The bottom right corner is Hiroshima, the A-bomb dome, which is part of the Peace Park. That's one of the buildings left from when the bomb was dropped there. The middle bottom is the Osaka Castle, and we will be visiting that on the first day of our tour. The bottom left corner is from the Mori Digital Art Museum. That's just one of the many, many, many places in there. We were there 2 hours last year, and I only saw maybe half of the place. So looking forward to all these fun activities. Of course, you want to know what is and is not included in the tour. Included in the price is the round-trip airfare, on-tour transportation, safe, quality hotels, the 24/7 tour director, guided tours and activities, breakfast and dinner. Those things are in all the tours we go on. What is not included in the price is spending money. If we decide to do an extra excursion, like last year we went to Disney Sea as an extra event, we paid for that. This year it's part of my tour. Lunch is not provided. That gives everybody the opportunity to try local cuisine as they're out and about instead of being said, this is what you're eating. Free time activities, snacks, souvenirs. If you want to buy gold ice cream cones, they're $10 each. I will tell you that. You need about $30 to $65 per day. Any airport and baggage fees, you need to pay for those. You got to pay for your own passport. There will be tips for the tour director, the guides, the bus drivers that will be collecting prior to departure. It's about $10 a day, and I will know closer to tour time what this amount is, and family. It will be split between everybody equally. Passports and visas. Passports, everyone needs a valid passport to travel. If you haven't got one, they could take up to 14 weeks to process. You can actually get one in Issaquah, start the paperwork there. They need to be valid for at least 6 months after our return date, which is January 12th is the expiration date for the passports. If you don't have one, order it as soon as you sign up to go, because I end up with people who don't have their passports later because, oh yeah, I'm going to get to it, and it takes sometimes longer to get here than you think. Visas are not required for travel to Japan for less than 90 days, so you don't need to worry about a visa. But you do have to have a passport. And I really emphasize that because I've had people not get their passports right away. We need them so we can get them to the company so we can start so they can start scheduling our activities and our hotels and everything. Ta-da! We're here now to the page where I talk about the cost of the trip. For students, it's $4,950. Broken down, it's $405 a month. If an adult's traveling 20 or older, it's $5,650 or $463 a month. The payment, you put a $95 deposit down. There are payment options. You can do the automatic pay plan, where it just has it come out every month or every other week, your choice. You can pay the whole thing in full. You could set up a manual pay plan. This fee is going up after June 12th. Price will go up $200 after June 12th. So if you're going to sign up now, I would do it. The details for the price are on the right. The program price, which includes your airfare, hotels, breakfast and dinner, your director, daily activities. Right now, there's no extra charge for a private group if we get 35 people. I included the Global Protection Plan. We have a discount of $200 for EF Scholarship. That does go away on June 12th. That makes it $4,950. An adult's $5,650 because we're more expensive. Okay. There are 2 easy ways to sign up. One is online at www.eftours.com/2281498FB. Okay, that was www.eftours.com/2281498FB. Or you can phone them at 800-665-5364. That's 800-665-5364. My trips are open to students grades 6 through 12 here in Snoqualmie, as well as parents and guardians. And if you have questions, please email me at truette@outlook.com. I'm using a personal email for this during the summer. It works easier for contact. I started thinking of some questions that I've been asked at in-person meetings and thought I'd put a few of them in here. When do I have to decide by? I'm aiming for the 1st of January to have my tour group all formulated. However, the sooner you sign up, the lower the cost will be for you. So my preference would be sooner than later. It helps me as I organize and try to see if we have to invite another school or not in to join us. How was rooming decided? Girls are roomed with girls, boys with boys. They're usually paired in rooms of 4 students per room. Pretty straightforward there. My child cannot eat certain foods. How do we make sure he or she has the option? When you sign up, you can let them know of any food allergies at that time or any time prior to departure. There will be opportunities. You can always say, oh yeah, my child is allergic to or can't eat. Not a I don't like. It's they're allergic to and they can't eat. I plan to travel with my child. Is it possible to stay and return home at a later date? Yes. What you do is you call EF to register and arrange with them that when you want to return. Your return flight is already part of the plan. So you just work with them, say, hey, I want to stay X number of days. What can we do to make my return flight? And they will work with you on that. What happens if my child misses a connecting flight? We call EF and they will get you on the next flight. We had this happen one year when we had a short layover due to a delay out of Seattle. So there's always an adult who brings up the rear, so the student will never be left behind. What happened that time was they got them on the next flight. They were there the next morning, so they weren't that far behind us. What is a typical day on tour like? Usually up by 7-ish, breakfast at the hotel. Then as a group, we depart for the day. Prior to departure, we'll be told what we will need and where we're going. There will be a sign in the lobby that has the daily schedule. Usually an activity in the morning, lunch on our own, another activity, return to the hotel by mid to late afternoon. Some evenings there'll be an activity, others we're on our own to explore, rest, etc. Our days are packed full. When we ask the kids to go into their rooms at night, we want them in their rooms because we want them to get some rest so we can make it through the next day. Hi, it's me one more time. Just saying, I hope I didn't overload you too much with information. Hopefully we made everything so it all makes sense to you. If you have any questions, so please give me an email at the address on the page. And if you're ready to sign up, go to the website and sign up or give them a call. I really would love to have you come join us on the trip. It's going to be a great trip. It's 14 days long. It's going to be fun. The culture in Japan is phenomenal. I love it. This is going to be my 6th time going over, so there's something there that definitely has me hooked. Anyway, hopefully I'll see you soon, and we'll be planning our trip to Japan next summer. Talk to you later. Bye.